Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Sharing their heartbreak.
We miss him, and we're not doing good.
But also their hope.
Tate was passionate about it, so we want to carry out his passion, right? And we want to let his legacy live forever.
The family of Oxford shooting victim Tate Myre reveal how they want to reach children like the boy locked up for their son's murder.
If this kid is mentoring somebody, is getting mentored and mentoring somebody and has a purpose, November 30th doesn't happen.
Really emotional moments today as two families suffering after the Oxford tragedy come forward to speak for the first time.
They are part of a new civil lawsuit that claims multiple people could have prevented the shooting, including several Oxford High School employees. The Myre family revealed plans to start a foundation, meanwhile, in Tate's honor. We also learned today the accused in the case, Ethan Crumbley, is planning an insanity defense. More on that in a few moments. Let's start, though, with defender Sean Lay with more on the families who spoke today and what they're hoping to accomplish here. Sean.
Devin, good evening from the Southfield West, and this is where this new lawsuit was being announced, and attorney Ben Johnson breaking down why two teachers at Oxford High, two counselors, and the dean of Oxford High are being named in the suit. And you touched on this. The family of Tate Myre speaking here today for the very first time, hoping something positive can possibly come out of this by a foundation being formed called 42 Strong.
The level of suspicion went from highly suspicious to off the charts, knowing something's wrong here.
Attorney Ben Johnson says two unnamed Oxford High School teachers, school counselors Pam Parker Fine and Sean Hopkins, and Dean Nicholas Ejak violated state law by not reporting disturbing behavior and violent drawings from Ethan Crumbley leading up to the November 30th school shooting.
That is a violation of the Child Protective Act.
Johnson is representing three Oxford families in a civil suit that the father of Tate Myre says is all about holding the school employees and Crumbley's parents accountable.
And it would be a dishonor to Tate if we didn't do this.
Myre hopes what also comes out of this tragedy is what his family has started, the 42 Strong Foundation, 42 Tate's football number. He says his son loved to mentor. The foundation will mentor kids, not ignore them.
Unfortunately, this shooter was raising his hand. People refuse to see that, right? But if we can reach kids like this shooter and have somebody mentor him, build his self-confidence and his self-esteem, give him an opportunity to mentor, we feel good when we help people, right?
Chad Gregory has also joined the suit on behalf of his son Keegan, who is traumatized by watching Justin Shillingby gunned down right in front of him. His hope for his son.
And I hope Keegan's a mentor in 42 Strong. And I hope he does turn this around and he shares his experience. And we're going to do everything we can to provide him the tools and the resources and the support to do that.
Incredibly emotional day as this new lawsuit is announced. We reached out to Oxford schools and their attorney, have not yet heard back from them for any reaction about this new lawsuit. You heard Tate Myre's father say his family, part of the suit, important to the family to stick to the family values about accountability. He says not doing so, you heard him say that, would dishonor his son Tate. Devin?
All right, Sean. And meanwhile, as I mentioned, we're learning more about how attorneys plan to defend Ethan Crumbley in court. A one-sentence court filing shows that he will plead insanity. Now, that now opens the door for Crumbley to undergo a psychiatric evaluation. It'll be up to the Oakland County prosecutor, Karen McDonald, to prove Crumbley was sane at the time of the shooting. She has previously said she has no reason to believe Crumbley's mental state would impact his ability to face charges. McDonald did not want to comment on that court filing today.
All right, our temperatures did rise a bit today. That much is true, but the wind pretty much canceled it all out, Paul.
Yeah, those warm southwest winds also made it feel colder, so it was kind of 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Nice shot from our Mount Clemens sky cam. You can see the frozen Clinton River here. That's looking real pretty. Temperatures are best we've seen in a while, mid to upper 20s, but these wind chills are in the upper teens right now, so that's what it feels like outside. And we're not seeing a ton of flakes around the area. We've had a few light ones in a few spots, and we still have a cold front yet to come through this evening. So there are going to be some snow showers between now and midnight. not much impact. We're talking no accumulation, or maybe in some spots a couple 3/10 of an inch. So temperatures initially ahead of the cold front, very slow to fall, and then they're going to crater once that front comes through, because that's the lead edge of more Arctic air. So we'll be back to talk about that in just a few minutes. Don't forget, the Local Forecasters app has everything you need, including real-time radar. And I want to focus on that for a second, because you can pan and zoom that map anywhere you want. So the big storm out east this weekend, you can watch that in all its glory on our app. You can go to Europe and watch big storms out there. It's free. Just go to the App Store, search under WDIV. See you in a few minutes, guys.
Governor Whitmer out and about today in Flint, the first stop on what she's calling her post-State of the State tour, talking about some of the key initiatives she laid out in her annual address. I had a chance to speak one-on-one with the governor last night after her speech about the instant reaction from her critics. We started talking about her plans to drop the pension tax, and I asked if that meant for everyone. Do you see a difference in public pensions versus private pensions? Should they be treated differently, or is everybody due the break you want to give some?
I think everyone who's retired and had the rules changed on them after a lifetime of work, it's only fair to give them the support they need by cutting the tax.
It took no time at all for the Michigan GOP to criticize the governor for how long it's taken to give the pension tax the axe. And of course, that's a reminder that there is an election on the horizon, which the governor insists isn't impacting her agenda.
But I've known you for a long time. You are too savvy a politician, and you've been around too long to not understand the pressures of an election year that are going to come to bear.
You know what? The people of Michigan, they don't give a rip that it's an election year. They expect us to get the job done. They expect us to find common ground. They expect us to keep investing in our kids' schools and fixing the damn roads.
General Motors will invest.
Of course, the big news of the week, and of the year for that matter, arrived the day before. The announcement of the massive investment in Michigan from General Motors. The governor sees it as proof of the power of cooperation and hard lessons learned.
We got this done with the legislature, working with business, Republicans, Democrats, labor, utilities. We now have tools that we haven't had before. We're able to compete.
Even as recently as last year with Ford?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is all in the last couple of months.
All of that investment is toward electrification, which is partly why the governor wants the state to add its own EV incentives.
The people who buy Teslas, for example, by and large have an average household income of about $150,000, which is twice the national average. So some people are going to see that this is giving money to people who don't need it. They're already investing in these vehicles that are, right now, frankly expensive.
Well, the fact that it may benefit some people on that end of the scale, you know, that's secondary to what our goal is. Our goal is to help Michiganders transition. We know that electric vehicles are cheaper to maintain, that ultimately it is the transition to the new economy.
There was not a lot in the address on the pandemic, though the governor says her focus on mental health is very pandemic conscious.
As you know, in the last year's budget, we put 560 more nurses and counselors and social workers in our schools. In this year's budget, you'll see us do even more on that front. Our kids have been through a lot, and COVID has been an incredible disruption. We got to get them in school, keep them in school, and give them the wraparound support so that they can be on track and thrive.
Now, can the governor and her GOP counterparts actually find a lot of common ground when it comes to this surplus spending? I'm taking a closer look at that question over at clickondetroit.com and an article you can find on our politics page.
Really nice interview, Devin. Well, doctors at Henry Ford Health System say they are seeing encouraging signs on the coronavirus. They're seeing fewer COVID patients being admitted to hospitals, and there's a decline in the overall positivity rate in the community. Today, the hospital also gave advice on how to store your at-home COVID tests that you may be getting in the mail. They say to keep them at room temperature, away from direct sunlight or heat. And they say the tests will work a few months past their expiration date.
On the heels of the governor's push for more electric vehicle incentives, we spoke with the Energy Secretary, former Governor Jennifer Granholm. She was pushing the Biden administration's Build Back Better agenda, and we asked her what it'll take to make electric vehicles a more affordable option for everyone.
There's two big barriers. One is to make sure you've got enough charging infrastructure around so people don't feel anxiety. If they buy an electric vehicle, they can get it fueled, if you will. But the second piece, of course, is making sure that they're affordable. And that's why the next step in President Biden's agenda, which is that Build Back Better agenda, will provide tax credits at the dealer to take down the price of an electric vehicle by as much as $12,000 to put it on par with an internal combustion engine vehicle. So that is really important.
Secretary Granholm says Michigan will get $100 million for electric vehicle charging stations as part of the infrastructure bill.
Harper Woods city officials are warning residents of a phone scam about contaminated water systems. The group is calling residents saying they are from Wayne State University and can assist with installing a water filter at their home. Officials say there is no concern related to the water system. According to officials, city employees are required to wear proper identification, and you should not provide your address or contact information. Any questions related to water status can be directed toward Harper Woods Police.